Well, good afternoon. It is Sunday, April the 19th, 2020. Journal 322, T plus 382, I think. You can file this video blog under Modern Life on Steroids. I think I've told you before that we have a dear friend of ours that refers to all the chaos and craziness that is likely to happen as just modern life. You know, more or less snap out of it, get used to it. This is the way things are. And to a large degree, I'm certainly not going to argue with that. Certainly, and especially not after last night. We have an adjustable bed. You can move the head of the bed up. You can move the foot of the bed up. Create something they call zero gravity, which is kind of an extreme position. Not really if you're sitting upright. It's fine. And it's certainly not a comfortable position to go to sleep in. It's more or less sort of like a backwards letter N, or maybe a forwards letter N, depending on how you're looking at it. But in any case, last night, as we were getting ready to go to bed and readjust that bed down to a normal prone position, it became apparent, as our granddaughter Sadie would say, it's not working. And it wasn't. It wouldn't adjust. And realistically, I spent the next hour trying to do something with it to figure out what I could do to get the bed to go back to its normal position, sleep position, unsuccessfully, and wound up having to sleep that way all night, which was not a good thing. It was really uncomfortable, and I don't recommend it for anybody. And I couldn't do anything with it. Woke up in the morning and went right to work on trying to figure out what was wrong with it. I went online. I went ahead and I used the site for the manufacturer of the bed. Even went so far as to, their support wasn't available on the weekend, on Sunday, but live chat was available. Went ahead and got in touch with live chat, which was as useful as live chat usually is, which isn't very useful at all, at least not in my experience. Another modern life kind of an instance. Followed all the directions that they came up with some things on my own, and then finally decided to just take the whole damn thing apart, not the bed, just the electronics part of it, and lobotomize everything, go back to factory settings, and finally was able to do that successfully without the help of their support of their chat. And that's just another instance of the craziness of modern life, and it's not as if there isn't enough to legitimately get agitated and excited and frustrated and angry about, but having a bed that won't comply is sort of like watching Space Odyssey at the end there, when Hal says, "I'm sorry, David, you can't do that. I can't let you do that." So, again, I was going to go ahead and record the blog that I had written 2 days ago now, but that'll have to wait till tomorrow. But I in my frustration, I just wanted to share how insane it is to have all this technology and depend on all this technology, and recognize how easily it can all fall apart. Like Scotty said in the third Star Trek movie, when Kirk asked him if he was able to disable the new, bigger, better, faster, stronger Enterprise, and he opened up his hand with a handful of multicolored crystals in it, and he says, something, Captain, the more complicated they make the bloomin', the easier it is to stuff up the drain. So I guess that applies to beds as well. In the meantime, stay well, stay focused. Stay safe, stay at home, and take care.